Get ready to witness the most mind-boggling feats of workplace absurdity, from laugh-out-loud blunders to mind-numbing mishaps. Join us as we delve into the world of total idiots at work. It's a roller coaster ride of workplace hilarity you won't want to miss. This guy clearly has a passion for the color red, as he's painted his luxurious Mercedes to match his airplane. But what in the world did he put in place of the wheels? He took that curve with his truck a little too fast, and suddenly it was a juice extravaganza. Let's hope his cargo was freshly squeezed. He sent this video to his dad to show the damage to the car, but it's safe to say his dad probably had quite the reaction watching it till the end. Well, at least they all got a free car wash out of it. Looks like he was all set to pick up all the girls in town. He was simply in the wrong place at the wrong time. Luckily, his boss is understanding and won't deduct it from his paycheck. She wanted to avoid paying for parking, so she rushed to sneak onto the lot, but this stunt ended up costing her a pretty penny, a not-so-parking perfect performance. Who would have thought that this supercar is actually a submarine? When dogs are your best friends, they always tag along with this man, creating unforgettable adventures. The car tuning didn't go as planned, and it ended up looking like a mysterious smoke show on wheels. Now he has to explain this mishap to his wife. He wanted to save on cheap transportation costs and came up with this brilliant idea. Now he's a viral sensation, the sheep car shepherd, a true professional in action. This delivery guy wanted to save time and carried everything at once, but it turned out to be a step in the wrong direction, as it all tumbled down the stairs. For me, this is a new world wonder. How did the cow manage to climb onto this truck? He must have been in such a hurry. He ran out of windshield wiper fluid, but luckily the car in front of him solved the problem in no time. The fearless bus driver plows through the floodwaters, but wait for the end. That's why he skipped arm day at the gym. Looks like someone tried to turn their car into a sled. When he parked his car, little did he know it would turn into an island in a sea of flooding. With no other option, he had to use a ladder to reach his vehicle. It looks like this man has found the light at the end of the tunnel, or in this case, the storm. With that smile on his face as he soars through the water, he might truly be the happiest man in the world. This is what you call true teamwork, as long as the boss doesn't catch them. He wanted to test the lawnmower before buying it, but he probably didn't expect it to develop a mind of its own and start exploring the concrete jungle. Watch out for the rebellious lawnmower on the loose. This is what it looks like when you try to fix your car yourself instead of leaving it to the experts. This must be a millionaire in action, casually sharing money like this. Take a look at the lucky couple left in awe. These ladies couldn't have had a happier day. His wallet didn't appreciate this. Due to the truck driver's carelessness, his company is now fenceless. A bizarre situation unfolded in this city as the tram system crashed, causing the entire city to come to a grinding halt. The scooter rider could have seen this coming. The question is, why didn't they stop before hitting that massive puddle? Even though his car is wrecked, this man still loves his car and drives it with a smile. Is he trying to save his new tires this way because they're too expensive? A natural talent for engineering and automobiles, he created a functional vehicle without needing an engine, just strong arms. The water delivery guy's car had a wild idea and decided to take a little trip on its own. It must have forgotten to engage the handbrake. Boredom can lead to some hilariously misguided actions. He thought this figure gave him the wrong look, so he decided to assert dominance in the toy kingdom. It's a toss-up between the car and the fact that the passenger in this vehicle is a cow. It's truly fascinating how it managed to squeeze in. Training and stretching have their place, and that place is the gym, not the workplace. Half of his car is destroyed, but he keeps on driving. This way he might make it to the first police checkpoint. Maybe this wouldn't have happened if he'd stuck to riding on flat ground instead of attempting the hill. That's why he ended up flipping over. The truck driver dozed off at the wheel, but luckily he encountered this vegetation that stopped him without any consequences. Talk about a wake-up call. The delivery driver left the package unattended for a few seconds, and these sneaky thieves saw their chance to play the package pickup game. He's taking his job very seriously and performs it with robotic precision. This family's vacation turned into a nightmare simply because they parked in the wrong spot, and a gang of monkeys decided to break into their car and rob them. It's a scene straight out of a movie. A more budget-friendly alternative for lowering your car. These workers are celebrating because payday is coming soon and they decided to dance it out. Little did they know, the camera caught them, and now they're unexpected internet sensations. Trying to load this vase onto a motorbike, they turned it into a smashing performance literally. Looks like their cargo wasn't as fragile as they thought. Here's another free car wash, courtesy of this careless driver. Either the cleaner did such a great job that he couldn't see the glass doors, or he was so enamored by his colleague that she distracted him and he didn't notice the doors. He intended to tune up his car to make it sound great, but instead he made it spew fire from the exhaust like a dragon. Winter is approaching, and for those without a garage, defrosting their cars can be quite challenging. It's especially tricky for Tesla vehicles with their unique door handles. An incredibly funny situation at the market, wrong time and place, but at least everyone had a good laugh. He's about to be charged for the most expensive haircut ever, not because of the hair services, but because he broke the salon chair talk about a pricey trim. He was in a hurry to finish the job so he could go home, and he didn't mind the cars passing by and splashing him from a huge puddle. They were recording a new TikTok trend and it almost went wrong. Did you know that Spider-Man has found a new sidekick? What do you think their next mission and adventure will be? To rival companies locked horns by towing each other's vehicles when they act in each other's spaces. He didn't notice the road work ahead sign and ended up in fresh concrete with his motorcycle, creating quite a comical situation. It's never too late to turn to a healthy lifestyle and fitness. Just look at this guy training on a truck. He's taking his mobile gym quite literally. A canine fashion designer in action.
Winnie! Let go!
The girl in the bathroom
Winnie!
is having issues because her dog is pulling her panties.
Winnie! Let go of my panties! Oh my god! Winnie! Stop!
This dog is really persistent.
Hey! You bad girl! You're a bad girl!
This boy seems to have outgrown this slide attack.
I want to see the show.
How many of you guys would love to meet a lady who can do this? This car vacuuming technique makes me want to go vacuum my car right away. This is amazing. She'll remember this TikTok video with her dad for a long time. All she wanted was to follow the trend and record with her dad.
Morate gledajte ali ne u mene.
Ja, gledam.
Moraš da ufatiš, moraš.
A so, okay.
Hajde.
And then this happened to her.
Čekaj. Ne, hajde.
Did this man just pour water into the cup holder?
El punto de partida. El punto de partida no es un punto de partida. Ah, esto no es. Bueno, me parecía complejo.
He's a legend in my book.
Ahora tengo problemas.
Have you ever accidentally left your car keys inside the car? This guy left the key in the engine. I never even thought that could happen. A cold beer would really hit the spot now, enhancing the enjoyment of this video even more. What he did for his lighter needs to be patented and turned into a business. So, this is what that famous drawing of crosswalks that causes traffic jams looks like. But when I see how satisfying it looks while it's being done, I forgive them. This camper van is older than me, maybe even double, but I'd still love to own a model like this today. How many of you would dare to do this to your girlfriend? This is how my first and last attempt at making sushi looked like, although my wife loves it a lot. I think her dog always sees those things that she can't. The dog almost spoiled this prank.
What is that,
It was a
puppy?
close call.
What is that?
If my wife watches this video, she'll want the same kitchen tomorrow. This guy is legendary. Just see how insanely funny he is. Many would be ashamed to admit that this is their friend, I believe, but they're just ordinary robots. I want to have this in my house and make taking off shoes a breeze. This husband is tormenting his wife while she cleans the house. He thinks he'll be charming with toys, but it just seems to be stirring things up, I have a feeling. Yeah, this is truly the only way to hear your real laughter sound. Many who laugh quietly are in for a surprise. I believe someone finds it sweet what the husband is doing with his wife to keep up with the trend. But personally, I would never strike such poses, sorry. Plowing the field is so relaxing for me, especially after watching that guy strike poses. This is what you call a real bro in such critical situations. He gave it his all to call him and tell him that his cake fell. But since he couldn't reach him, he should treat himself. This chef makes exceptionally delicious desserts. You'll see how wonderful they look in the end. This is a delightful treat. This grandma surprised not only the young girl but also, it seems, the horse.
I am free. I live
Skiing season is just around the corner. I can hardly wait. How about you?
Two
Do you
tickets,
know
please.
which movie you'll be watching? Drop your pick in the comments. This man is mowing a 2-meter radius around him, better than any lawnmower. Which of these two powerful SUVs would you like to have in your garage? She hid to scare her co-worker. She got so scared that her coffee ended up on the ceiling. This was a hilariously crazy move. This excavator has so much power. I think it could lift my entire college. If I ever open a bakery, this woman has to be my chef. If you've ever wondered what washed quail eggs look like, here you go. Take a look. I think this couple literally took moving to another city. They just needed to move their belongings, not the entire house. Would this be enough protection for my bike? I don't think so. I think every guy watching this job could picture themselves operating a robot that draws lines on a soccer field. What do you think? Is there a need to control this robot? Or does it handle things on its own? I'd love to try my hand at this beautiful glass design, but I think it would shatter into 100 pieces if I attempted it. If I ever play the electric guitar, I'll contact these guys to handcraft a stylish one for me. This looks gorgeous when it's dried. It's better to get up early for work so you don't end up doing something like this in a rush. There's a lot of confusion in this video, or maybe this worker simply prefers swimming in concrete over a pool. He really despises the camera. It's because of individuals like this that at some gas stations, only employees are allowed to pump fuel. Did he recently survive a major flood, forcing him to transport the boat like this? When building a retaining wall, it's better not to skimp on concrete to avoid costlier repairs later. The golden rule: don't go to a restaurant where your ex-girlfriend works. Have you ever seen fish fleeing from a car? This is a first for me too. Even if you are driving a horse-drawn carriage, you still need to look ahead while driving. He came for a minor service, but it looks like he'll need an unexpected major one. They got permission from the guard to enter the property, but it would have been better if they hadn't. He was really excited about buying a new car and wanted to leave the showroom as soon as possible to show it off. He certainly didn't go unnoticed. Is this a paranormal activity, or did he just forget to turn off the engine as he should have? When we're young, all sorts of silly ideas come to mind. One of the funniest security camera videos of the week for sure. Even though the worker wanted to stay longer, his mobile stand decided it was time to go home. When cats bring you prey, it means they want to show their loyalty to you. Are those milk bottles or gas cans? Because these guys remained oddly calm. When you are still riding the movie vibes from last night and bringing that cinematic energy to work in the morning. After watching the movie Final Destination, I always avoid driving behind trucks, especially because of situations like these. They wouldn't be playing these pranks on each other if they knew just how expensive these tiles really are. While the reporter is covering the flood-hit area, behind her a car creates artificial rain. Let's hope her equipment survived the unexpected shower. When it's time for serious work, perhaps working with joking friends isn't the best option. If you're wondering why your mail is delayed, Well, here's the reason. I don't think that umbrella was of much help here. He should have brought swim trunks instead. Even if it's a company car, always engage the handbrake if you want to step out of the car. Is the Pokemon Go craze back? Workers look in disbelief as this man walks through freshly poured concrete. By some miracle, not a single bottle was shattered, as if they were made of titanium instead of glass. She was giving a sneak peek of the latest iPhone 15 and in a hilarious twist, it took a plunge into her soup. Is this the world's first ice soup? An artist's installation that was doomed to fail from the start, proving that even art can have its epic fails. When you are stuck in a job you don't like and can't wait to head home after work, but you should at least wait a few minutes if it's raining outside. Speeding through hills with an overloaded truck, a recipe for disaster. A ladder commercial turned into a stunt. Luckily no one got injured. A domino effect, although quite an expensive one. The curiosity of cats and their antics. Fortunately, her friend was nearby to lend a helping hand. Too excited about his new job and wasn't paying attention to where he was going. Her day was perfect until this moment. Did this guy not see the fragile sticker? After handling it like this, he shouldn't be surprised that the TV ended up shattered. This is quite a big bite for this small forklift. How did he pass the physical test for firefighters? Just look at the show he put on with this water hose. He couldn't control it from the strong stream. It's not a bad idea to introduce innovations into your work for a refreshing change. Many people liked it. The negligence of this mechanic while repairing the car for his client turned a minor issue into a total wreck. Behind him, there's a pile of work as high as Mount Everest, but he's chosen to conquer the molehill of minimal effort instead. The man had to check the security camera footage to make sure his mail ended up there. Last time his dog scared him off, so this was as close as he dared to get to house this time. I don't think he'll be attempting any more chair acrobatics. His task was to level the new asphalt, not the parked cars nearby. We live in sophisticated times, but this gentleman refuses to keep up with the times. Although maybe it's not by choice, as there was unexpected precipitation in the studio, despite what the forecast predicted. When operating heavy machinery, even a small mistake can cost you dearly. When you are both a waiter and a soccer player at the same time, You have incredible reflexes and skills. They had a simple task of setting up a road work sign, and it took them half a day. You have to see this to believe it. When you desperately want to leave work early, but the weather conditions won't allow it. Combining comfort with productivity, this worker needs no extra construction equipment. Work smarter, not harder. As winter approaches, this is definitely not the way to defrost your car windows. He made a wireless machine. Perhaps he wanted to impress the ladies with his wealth. Thanks for joining us for this hilarious compilation. If you enjoyed these funny moments, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more, and share with your friends. Until next time, stay safe and keep smiling.